Hello YouTube! I am here already with another book haul because I got a lot of books and so now I have to haul them. This was the month that all of the books that I requested from publishers all seemed to come at the same time, so I have a book haul much faster than I normally would, but I'm very excited to share these with you, and there's a lot of them. So I am just gonna jump right in because that's just the thing you say in book haul videos, you just gotta jump right in. So the first one is How to Disappear by Anne Reddish Stampler. That is a great name. Stampler is a great last name. This seems interesting and dark, and it's about a girl who, I guess a murder happens in the woods near her house, and then the other character, this guy named Jack, is, I guess, his family business is that they have to go find people like this. I'm not really sure, but basically Jack is supposed to get rid of Nicolette. I imagine they probably fall in love. I don't know, maybe they don't. Then I got A World Without You by Beth Revis. And this seems like a really interesting book. It's about this kid named Beau who has these delusions that he can travel through time. He believes that he witnessed the Titanic hitting an iceberg and that he's been to the Civil War. And he ends up going to a school for kids like him who have superpowers. So I'm not actually sure if this book is magical realism or if it's more about mental illness. I will find that out. But he meets a girl there, and I believe they fall in love, and there is no murder involved. Hopefully. This is a book called Spontaneous by Erin Starmer. A novel about growing up and blowing up. This book is literally about a kid who witnesses their fellow student spontaneously combusting. And it seems like it's a comedy. But it's about spontaneous combustion, so I'm really not sure, but this caught my eye immensely and I can't wait to read it. Also, it has an ice cream truck on the cover, so I feel like you can't go wrong. The Little Black Dresses, Little White Lies. This is also by Laura Stampler. Great name. This was also sent to me. This is not the kind of book that I would normally pick up on my own, but it sounded really interesting. It's about a girl who lived in this sleepy North California suburb and she wants more out of her life, and she ends up landing this job at a magazine in New York, or an internship I believe, being the sort of like dating advice person, and she's like super pumped and she goes to New York and doesn't want anyone to find out that she actually has no experience dating. So it sounded like a lot of fun, and I think the cover is pretty cool, so I'm gonna give this one a try and let you know what I think. The next book I got, I have been waiting for, and that is A Torch Against the Night by Saba Tahir. I read An Ember in the Ashes and I mostly liked it. I had a couple little issues with it, but obviously I'm gonna read the second one, and hopefully the little issues that I had with the first one won't be present in this one, and we'll see. I've talked about this in a previous video, but overall I like the series and I am excited to read the second one. Now I can. Let's see, when does this actually come out? August 2016. So last month. I guess this is already out. I'm not proud of this next one, but I did get a copy of the second Merciless book because I found out that there's gonna be a third Merciless book, and really a smarter person than I would just not engage with the rest of a series when you just didn't like the first one at all. But not me. I am going to potentially give this a read and see if I can handle maybe even reading the third one. We will see. If I do read it, it'll probably be at another reading sleepover with Jen and Mallory, who read the first one with me, and I don't even know, man. We'll see. Let's see, the next books that I was sent were, these are Finding Molly. I have volumes 2 and 4. I think just 2 and 4, that's odd. An Adventure in Cat Sitting. This is by Justine Prado and Jen St. Onge, I think. They are really cute little graphic novels. Oh my gosh, this one comes with a cat sticker on the back that I'm super into. They seem like really cute art, and I really like that the main character seems like she's got a little bit more curves than your average sort of female body in mainstream media would normally have, and it has cats. So I am really excited about this because it seems right up my alley. Then I got this Steven Universe little picture book. I haven't actually watched Steven Universe yet, and it's on my list of things that I want to consume in the world, but I couldn't turn this down because it looks awesome. And I will probably super appreciate it once I have watched Steven Universe. One of the last books is Mirror in the Sky by Aditya Khorana. It's about these people who live in a version of Earth where a message from an alternate Earth is intercepted by NASA. And so they find out that there's this mirror Earth called Terra Nova off in the distance, being parallel, and then it disrupts life here a bunch because what would you do if you found out that there was a parallel universe? I don't know. So yeah, that sounds really interesting and I'm excited to read this one. I thought the cover was also very beautiful. Oh no, I was at my friend's house the other day and she was talking about the Alana Books by Tamara Pierce, of which I've only ever read the first one, and she was aghast and appalled. And so she lent me the first 4. So these are very old, well-loved copies of the Alana Books. I have the first adventure, In the Hand of the Goddess, The Woman Who Rides Like a Man, and Lioness Rampant. And this, I guess, is the Song of the Lioness Quartet series. I am excited because I know a lot of people really love these books, and I know multiple people have told me that reading through them nowadays still holds up to when they read through them as children, so I hope it does for me. And I don't know when I'm gonna get to these, but hopefully soon. So that's it. That's all the books that I have acquired recently. It's a lot, and I, of course, still have all of these, but I'm working my way through. I'm gonna be going on some trips coming up, so I'm hoping I have a little bit more time to read, and I'll keep you posted with my wrap-up videos. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have read any of the books that I talked about today, and I will see you next time. Bye!